welcome again to the audition stages of Castle of Adventure, where we pull together a crew of intrepid adventurers for our D&D live stream show. I am your Dungeon Master, Kit Malarkey, and through a twist of fate, we only have a couple of players here with us this evening. So if you'd like to introduce yourselves, we'll start over here.
I'm Ren. I'm Ren.
Awesome. What are you playing tonight, Ren?
I'm playing a tiefling wizard. There's also a necromancer, so.
Amazing. Cool. And we also have with us
Jessica, and I am playing a centaur ranger / fighter.
Amazing. Welcome along, guys. Now, since there's only two of you, this will be a little bit different from our usual sort of game. But yes, we start tonight's adventure doing what you would usually do. It is the morning. You are going about your usual daily business. Ren, what would Vivi be up to this morning? Is it Vivi?
Yes, Vivi.
What would Vivi be up to early in the morning?
She'll be going out for her sort of morning walk, sort of skulking around the graveyards, just kind of looking about.
Amazing. Excellently emo as well. Jessica, where would we find Kelpie?
Kelpie would be wandering through a really thick forest.
Mm-hmm.
She'd have her bow and arrow in hand, watching out, making sure that there's nothing unexpected, any disturbances.
Okay. So the sun has just risen as you go about your morning routine, and as you stalk the graveyard and as you stalk the forests looking for prey, it's a standard day. You have breakfast, you go through your usual trails, you say whatever prayers or rites you go through of a day as you pick your spells. And then just, you feel a little tickle at the back of your head, and a voice comes to you both. It sounds old and heavy with age, for lack of a better term. It's sort of like, I'm sorry to disturb. However, I've chosen you for a task. Now, before we can continue, a small test. I do apologize. And right next to, or close to where you are standing, a purple-hued magic circle silently appears. Gold-coloured magical symbols and ancient runes rotate and flicker within the magic circle. And a second later, the runes and symbols stop moving. At the centre, a sword emerges with a skeletal hand wrapped around its hilt, followed by an arm, an exposed ribcage, and finally a skull with tiny flashing red beads floating in its empty eye sockets. The skeleton moves quietly as it positions its weapons to attack you from behind. Roll for initiative, please, guys.
That started out great.
There we go. Cool. Roll for our skeletons. Oh. Cool. Ooh, I don't have a pen.
I've got a pencil.
I'll borrow your pencil for a second there. Thank you. Moved all my sheets around. So we have, so it's... All right, so what did we get, folks?
I got such a high number, 7.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so I got
Amazing.
4 total.
In that case, the skeletons will be going first. And it is Kelpie. 4. Great. Okay, so instead of engaging with you straight away, the skeletons are going to draw their short bows, and they will move to a slightly more advantageous spot over here. That's as far as I can get. And that one's going to stay where it is. So what's your AC?
11.
11. Amazing. That's a 10, so that one misses.
16.
That one also misses.
Oh.
So that'll be Vivi, you're up first.
Right, well, I wasn't expecting the dead to come back quite yet. I'm not quite there yet. I'm going to go 10, 15. I'm going to move myself there. And I'm going to cast Ray of Frost.
Amazing.
Or try and cast Ray of Frost, should I say? As a 16 hit.
That hits, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So that will be 2.
2 hit points. You gather your cold energy and blast it towards the skeleton. Knocks it back a pace or two, but it sort of rights itself, twists its head back around like as the bone grinds on bone. Amazing. Kelpie, what are you going to do?
So Kelpie's already been wandering around with like bow and arrow ready to go, and as she just turns and sees it, she's like, "What the fuck?" And without a second thought, goes to shoot, which would be a 17.
That hits.
Cool.
Roll for damage.
Thank you. 9 damage.
9 damage. Nice.
So she essentially is just like, she takes a minute or two to line up the shot, like a few seconds.
Okay.
And then sort of just kneels down a little bit on her sort of back legs, and aims straight for like the sword or the shield to try and.
Okay. Archery is second nature to Kelpie. It's what she does. She hunts the forest regularly, and it's just a fluid motion as you pause for a second, and you release that breath and the shot at the same time, and with a loud clang it smacks the shield, and you see the skeleton drop its shield as it bashes into it, and you see bones start to crumble from beneath it as well. Which brings it to my turn. If you'd just going to close the distance now. 10, 15, 20. And this one will do the same with 15. And so both of them are just going to go for a normal short sword strike. So with a 13 hit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes, it will.
It's just a normal little short sword, so 4 hit points.
I'm not Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. And the other one's going to go for a stab at Kelpie, but with a straight up 4. I don't think it's going to hit. Which brings us back to the top of the round, and it's Vivi.
I am going to. So, I'm going to cast a magic missile.
Nice.
Yep. Always have that.
Also hits, so you don't need to roll to hit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all together.
Brill.
She sort of puts her fingers out and just lets the
What do your
missiles
magic
their
missiles
work.
look like?
Just twinkle fingers.
Twinkle fingers,
Yeah.
amazing. As it blasts into the skeleton. 10 points of damage, you say?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. You knock off one arm and one leg below the knee, and it's just sort of hopping there, coming at you with his axe. It looks very, very damaged. It's on its last leg, even. Kelpie, you're up.
I like rear up. She's like, "What the fuck?" And is it an action strange weapon? Is it?
No, I'll give you it as a free action. Just drop.
Can I grab out my lance and just try and like?
Yeah,
dagger
absolutely,
into
you
it?
can. Make your attack roll.
Nat 20.
Amazing. Yeah, go for it.
So, lance is a 12. Oh. 3 damage. Is that doubled for a nat 20?
Not for nat 20, yeah. So it'd be.
So 4, 5.
So you can
5
roll.
damage.
Okay, 5.
Oh, can I roll again?
You go for
Oh,
rather than just doubling
yeah,
one
I'll
dice,
roll
roll
again.
twice.
That's much better. So 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage.
14 damage is more than double than what you needed to kill the skeleton. You've cast your bow to the ground and you just pull the lance out from behind you and you smack it with the butt of the lance and it just absolutely crumbles into pieces. Which brings it to me again. The skeleton's just going to have another swing with its short sword. I'm rolling a lot of 4s with that dice, so I'm going to put it aside so it comes at you with its little axe. Makes another little clumsy swing at you, but misses as you deftly move back a step and it sort of gets caught on your wizardly robes. It's your turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to just try and do magic missile again.
Go for it.
Yep. Work before it'll work again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9.
Amazing, absolutely. The sparkle fingers obliterates the skeleton in front of you. It just sort of goes one bone at a time, doing that, boop, 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 and the head goes last. And finally it hits the floor. The broken bones of the skeleton fall to the ground. Its skull still intact, but no matter how hard you hit it, the glowing red beads in the eye sockets of the skull suddenly shift to a bright blue colour. Its jaw animates as a deep and ancient voice escapes from it. In a slow pace, you hear the following. Amazing! Simply amazing. Adventures truly are the greatest. My friends, I have a request. Will you aid me?
God?
No.
Okay.
Are you going to be my friend? I talk better with dead people than I do with the living. And I kind of sort of pick up the skull, like, we could be friends.
I'm sadly not just a talking skull, but we will meet very soon.
Are you living?
I currently.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't want to be your friend anymore. I'll put the skull back down again.
The light on the skull's eyes vanishes, and another magical circle appears on the ground near you, with gold arrow symbols manifesting around the circle, and they all point towards you. Before a blinding flash of light consumes your entire body and the belongings that you hold as you are teleported to an unknown destination. Blinding white light flashes before you as you get transported to this unknown location. The teleportation circle vanishes immediately when you arrive, your eyes taking a while to adjust. What you see next is jaw-dropping. The ceiling and walls are all smooth and glowing white, with light shining from all sides. It's hard to tell where the wall ends and the ceiling begins. The room you're in feels impossible to measure. It might be a trick or magic that's fooling your senses. You're not sure. There's no way that a room as wide and as high as your eyes can see is possible to exist, right? But that's not all. You look around and you see gold. So much gold. You're stepping on a vast sea of gold. Gold coins, bars, golden swords, thrones, cups, chariots, statues, all manner of gold or golden covered items imaginary. Jewelry is just cascading everywhere. What do you do?
Can I have brought the little skull with me and like drop its jaw? Jaw dropping.
You realise quickly that neither of you are alone and you are in a room with another person. And you clap eyes on each other for the first time.
God?
Hey, you have the body of a horse, but you're not. Okay, you're real.
I think so.
You're not dead.
I mean, maybe at this point.
Where is this?
I don't know. Did you speak? Were you in my head?
Did you hear an old man's voice as well?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're not an old man.
No.
Of course. Crap shit.
Give me an intelligence check from both of you.
Are we both?
You sound so enthusiastic, Jessica.
4.
A 4.
15.
Okay.
At least one of us knows what we're doing.
You quickly realise that this room is real. It's an incredibly vast hall. The walls appear to have been carved out of a gigantic, unfathomably large vein of quartz, which is why the light is just shining from all around you. You're not so sure.
Yeah, no, while you're doing that, Kelpie's just like finding like gold trinkets that she's putting on and then doing. Have you seen horses when they do like dressage? She's doing that like around the room.
If you're checking out the gold, give me another intelligence check then. Cocked.
6.
Oh, it was cocked, it's fine.
Okay, cool. 6.
6. You're worried that with this being
real?
such, I mean, yeah, that's one question that pops in. Is it real? And then you're like, hang on, is it going to be trapped? Like, nobody leaves this much gold on its own, you know? You're doing the whole...
Yeah, but like too much, like
She's just... Constitution saving throw, just for your teeth.
Okay, 15.
15. No, it's through biting many different types of coin and bar and bits of jewelry. Just
Every coin.
You quickly realise that yes, the gold is real.
I think it's real. Are you eating that?
No, I take it back out. Do you want to try?
No, do you know how many germs are in the mouth?
What is a germ?
Okay, that says enough.
Give me history checks.
Fuck.
We're not picking any of the ones that you've specialised in.
Oh, okay. I'm really bad.
13.
13.
13!
Amazing. It's pretty easy to sort of get what's going on here. You feel like there's only one kind of creature that gathers such huge portions of wealth to themselves.
Dragons.
It's the first thought that comes into your head.
Oh!
You can see that there's no pathway. You find that at a glance there's no exit or entrance to the room. You feel like maybe getting stuck here without food or water will absolutely mean the end of you both.
I have a bad feeling about this, and I haven't had my breakfast yet.
You can't see any dead bodies or skeletons, thankfully, in this room.
No.
But you can, however, smell traces of dragon in the air. That sort of musty, kind of sulfuric smell that you would get from being around fire-breathing dragons.
That smell isn't you, is it?
No. I
Tell
don't...
me, like...
I think we might need to find a way out.
As you talk, you hear a large outtake of breath. And one coin moves, and then a little shower of coins move from the other side of the room. And slowly coins start to cascade as this huge golden head of a dragon rears up out of this hoard and says, "Welcome to my home."
Oh my god, it's a dragon!
I think the gold is talking to us.
It's a dragon!
I
It's a dragon!
am indeed a dragon. Calm down. I am not going to eat you.
Do you promise?
I promise. I understand that I'm rather imposing.
I would ask for a pinky promise, but I don't think you have a pinky.
I have an outer claw.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay. Giant claw just goes around your entire hand and gives you a little one shake like that. You can see all these coins and cups rolling off this gargantuan body of this huge scaled golden dragon. Long, flexible spines, like whiskers run down from above its mouth. Wide, huge, cracked horns sweep back from its nose and brow, and two saggy frills run along the back of his long neck. His scales don't look as shiny as they could be, as the items that you see in this room. And his movements appear slow, and the colour from his eyes is almost faded to entirely white. It's got that sort of rheumy look about them that you see with cataracts and stuff. It does have one unique feature. Its right claws are covered in vibrant but harmless green flame. It just sort of, all the claws on that finger just seem to be constantly wreathed in a green fire. The dragon is majestic, but you can clearly see that this one has endured at least a millennia, if not longer. The ancient dragon shifts its gold head and looks down at you, smiling. Welcome to my common room. I am Felion, the coin maker, and I need your help.
Why?
Yeah.
A long time ago, I was much more active in the outside world. First of all, well done for passing my test.
Oh, that was a test? I just thought I was finally good enough to, raise the dead. And I thought it was just we just got off to the wrong foot or something.
One day, perhaps. But not today. That was myself. I am rather magically gifted. I need your help. There is an item I lost many, many years ago when I was younger, and I need you to go and retrieve it for me. Now, I can take you to the general location of this place. I mean, not everybody gets to fly on the back of a dragon, after all. But what I cannot do is, due to my age, I can no longer take a humanoid form. And these claws in this giant form is just too much for where I need somebody to go.
We get it. You're old as fuck.
Can't just say that about dragons. So polite.
They're not.
I mean,
You're
it
not
is.
old as fuck.
I am old.
You
as
say they
fuck.
don't look an age over 21. That's what you say.
You don't look an age over 20.
A day over
A
21.
day of 21.
I appreciate the kind words, but, well, I'm dying.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll be friends after that, though.
That's really hard for somebody who is 21. Far too young.
And this, I need you to help me do this to right a wrong.
Oh.
And
Whose wife was it?
nobody's wife, but a good friend.
Oh.
And the item should be returned to them. And that is where you pair come in. Oh, I assume you would have some questions for me before we... Nothing? No? I am a gold dragon with knowledge beyond... You've seen my heart. I mean, you don't want to ask...
Why do you live in a big white cave? That's what I really want to know. And why not just somewhere a bit more homely? Is it cold in here?
I mean, I, being a gold dragon, I am able to keep myself as warm as necessary. The crystal veins on the walls radiate the heat back towards me, so I am quite cozy. But I mostly read and think about my adventures as a younger.
What's your favourite book?
How do you turn the pages?
Yeah, do you use like your claws or do you use like your tongue or something?
Surely you would rip the pages. I find it really hard because, like, if I'm picking up a book, right, it's hard to get all the way down to be able to pick up the book. So then you have to, like, use a hoof and then, like, grab it.
I mean, I tend to cast in large, so
that
there's
makes
much
sense.
Oh, okay.
magic.
Yeah, magic.
But yes, I will grant you a portion of gold for helping me here today. And
To take it anyway.
you may continue to borrow the items that you are currently wearing. However, should...
Well, yes, but you're going to die soon anyway, so why wouldn't we... Can we not have it all?
Well,
Do you have
upon-
a solicitor? Can we get written into the will?
I do have... I have already settled my affairs. And upon my death, any items will return back to my hoard. Sadly. However, I have made arrangements with the Dragon Relocation Service that upon my death, my hoard will be split amongst the people who I give it and share it out with, and I will also make sure that the pair of you receive just reward for your help.
We should kill the rest of the people in that will.
Yeah, I think that's only the polite thing to do. It's not really ours to take.
But yes. Anyway.
Okay, thank you. We'll go get it.
Oh, I have to take you there. It's a very, very long way.
What is it?
It is a black lute. It was a magical lute that it belonged to a dear friend of mine, and I cast it away in anger. They were very annoying, but they were still one of my closest friends, and it would mean a great deal to me if I could pass that on before I expire.
Okay.
Don't say expire, such a bad word. Just pass
Perish.
away, perish, die, but expires like food. If food
Into
expires.
the inevitable afterlife.
Indeed. I will try to use my words differently, if that
That's
pleases
good
you.
to hear.
The ancient dragon coughs, and out of his mouth comes a scroll.
That is disgusting.
That is awesome.
And then it floats into the air and unrolls itself in front of him. He traces a few symbols with his claws, and you see that sort of lingering sort of trace of magic in the air, and the flames dancing around his claw. You would probably recognize some of the words that he says, but not all. And you recognize some of the words are about teleportation. Nothing that you've learned quite yet, though. And then there is a huge white flash. And then you feel
Teleporting.
you feel yourselves with the wind in your faces, your hair blowing backwards. You can feel a large metal sort of saddle underneath your feet. It's disc-like and seems to be tied and balanced around Felian. It's intricately carved or forged in some way, but seems to give you a really stable sort of foothold as you stand on the back of this golden dragon.
Are we flying in the air at the minute?
And you find yourselves in the air already. So, do I need to... It's hard to get off the ground flying at this point, and just need a little oomph to get me there.
Is this a really bad time to say I'm terrified of heights?
Probably not the best, but let's go on an adventure, shall we?
Ah!
You take off, heading through the morning, mid-morning air. burst through the clouds, the sun is shining, and I imagine it's both your first experience of flying dragonback through the sky.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first experience flying in the sky, let alone dragonback.
It's discombobulating, to say the least. You've just watched the ground, terra firma, vanish beneath you, and it's something that you hadn't hoped to arcanically achieve for quite some time. But here you are, flying through the air. You feel like you should be strapped onto something, but give me an Arcana check or investigation roll.
9.
A 9.
8.
Luckily, it is fairly easy to understand, especially with a mage, that you can see runes carved into this massive golden disc that you're standing upon. And you recognise them as having some way to sort of keep you balanced and not flying off the back of this ancient
I'm
golden
still going to hold on to my new companion.
Yeah, Kelpie is not stood up. She's like legs splayed, like clutching on.
Amazing.
Holding on with her arms to you, and the little legs just out.
Tiefling wizard and this terrified centaur lying on this huge golden disc going, ah! And this old dragon who's absolutely oblivious, just going, isn't this marvelous? It feels so good to be out again.
I want to die!
We'll be friends, Dad, I promise!
You fly for about an hour or so, and then I would like you to give me some perception checks. Perception check.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay. Ooh. 6.
Wow, can you roll above a 4? I'm struggling as well.
Fuck you.
Put it in jail.
No, it's my favourite one. It's the roleplay moment.
You are oblivious. The wind roaring past you is just absolutely terrifying, and you are stuck to the spot currently. However, you seem to be kind of getting used to this a little more than your centaur companion. You hear this loud, long, bird-like screech that as you turn around to have a look to check, you see an unusually large eagle flying towards you at great speed. Give me a nature check.
This doesn't look good.
What is it?
I don't know.
What does it look like?
16.
16. Amazing. As it gets closer towards you, you can see that this strange creature, while it does have the forelegs and wings and head of an eagle, it also has the rear legs of a lion. It's flying above you and is circling around. And it folds its wings to its sides and opens its beak and screeches and dives towards you.
It's got the head of an eagle and the legs of a lion. It's like you, but in the sky.
As it starts to circle
You can't
around.
talk either.
I don't know, I make noises like that sometimes too.
With a 16, you'd be able to see that the griffin looks slightly emaciated and very sort of thin. But that's all you can tell at this distance. It starts to sort of get closer and closer to you guys. We're going to go into initiative, but you don't have to fight if you don't want to. There are other ways out of this.
Should we kill it?
That's a natural 20.
19.
I rolled 1 this time. Okay, Vivi. What would you like to do? You can see this griffin coming towards you. It's circling, and it looks like it's kind of could start to go for a strafing run.
I'll probably just sort of I'll draw my quarterstaff, but I'm going to probably guard myself with it. I don't want to attack it quite yet because it's not attacked us.
Okay.
So I'll just be like, look, we're just here on the back of a dragon. I know it's a bit odd, but we mean no harm to you.
Just wondering, do griffins speak common? No, they don't, sadly. It registers you talking. It seems hesitant to start making attacks because you are on the back of a dragon. However, you can see now, the closer it gets, it has a large scar that's still quite raw looking that goes all along from the eagle section right across the line section of the tail. And you can see that it looks fresh, and the eagle looks like it hasn't eaten. Sorry, griffin looks like it hasn't eaten for quite some time. Brings us to you.
So Kelpie's gonna like, what's the best way to describe it? Like push herself with all four legs to like the end of like the disc thing, so that she's hidden. I assume there's like a raised wall bit.
Yeah, it's only about like a foot high though.
Yeah, she's gonna like hide as much as she can behind that, and then pull out a bow and arrow and line it up with it, but she's not gonna shoot. Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Yes, you can.
Cool. She's just like, what the fuck do you want?
Christ, I don't know what griffins sound like. The griffin sort of acts surprised, as it wasn't expecting to be spoken to. And it flaps up just to sort of maintain the same speed as you guys and the dragon. And it's just like, hungry, injured, cannot hunt.
Not food.
Have you food?
Maybe.
Would you have been carrying food? You are a huntress.
Yeah, maybe like a rabbit or something.
Yeah.
Just like, do you want this?
Give me are you going to check it?
No, I'm just gonna like ask it if it wants.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just throw it at it in case it hits it.
Okay. Very much. May I land?
Okay. It wants to land.
What?
I don't know. It wants this. You give it
I don't want to touch that. How fresh is that?
I mean, it's dead.
I like dead, but usually skeleton dead, not icky, gross dead.
I mean, we can make it a skeleton if you want. Would you like the meat? And then we'll take I don't know how this works.
I'll eat it all. Don't worry.
Okay.
May I land?
What?
Beside you. It's like the disc that you're on is like.
Are you going to
diameter.
kill us?
Have you more food?
No.
What's it saying?
It just wants food and it thinks that we
Got
are
some
food.
rations.
You probably have some like jerky and stuff that you could probably feed to it.
I've got some jerky. Ask if it eats jerky.
Do you eat jerky? What is your preferred, like...
Meat!
Okay.
Any meat!
Okay.
All meat!
Okay.
You're starting to look tasty.
No. How dare you?
What? You have the same number of limbs as me.
I have more limbs than you. Oh no, you have wings. You're flying.
Yes. And 4 legs.
Well, then wouldn't it be like cannibalism?
I haven't really thought about that. What's cannibalism?
I don't know. But people talk about it all the time.
Sounds bad.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm coming into land.
Okay.
I'm very uncomfortable right now. I just hear a lot of squeaking.
Yeah, it's just like... She sounds like she's selling you to the griffin, to be honest.
No.
The griffin comes in and lands as gently as it can beside you guys. You can see it's favouring the right rear leg as it sort of lands awkwardly and comes to a little bit of a sliding stop.
Would you like us to cut it off?
I mean, I'm hoping it'll get better.
Okay, I don't know medicine. Are you good?
What? What?
Oh, it is hurt. I think we should just cut it off. But it says it'll be fine. Do you know how to heal?
I'm studying to be a necromancer. I am the opposite of a healer.
No, that is good. So we kill you, and then she makes you all better.
I'm not a necromancer yet.
Oh, okay. We kill you in a few months.
This
And
sounds
then
like
she-
a bad idea.
I disagree.
I'd rather stay living,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Okay. We can't help with that.
I mean, it's getting there. It's just making life really awkward right now. It's very hard to hunt. I don't know why I'm still flapping a blanket
Have you
beside you.
tried people?
Occasionally.
Okay. It's just that their babies are they can't move fast. It's an option.
This is... That's true, but they tend to be very irritated if I go for their children. I tend to avoid people where I can.
I don't understand the problem.
Well, there's a lot more of them than there is of me, usually. So I avoid them. Stick to the forests, the mountains. Ah!
Okay. Find mountain babies.
I mean, it's still quite hard. The mountain
Babies can't run that fast. Why?
They're not just, being left around the mountains, though. What?
Depends.
What are you saying?
I'm teaching him how to kill babies.
What is wrong with you?
It's a survival tactic.
While he's talking to Kelpie, he sort of just looks at you with the jerk in your hands and terrifyingly just snaps back and then he starts as he eats the jerky. Was there something? Did you say you had a rabbit?
Oh, here you go.
Excellent. Sort of tosses it up and then just down its neck. Now, I did say I wouldn't hurt you. Plus, I'm still feeling a little bit shaky.
And we gave you excellent advice.
Debatable.
Inarguable. Inarguable.
I think she's more sensible than you. But
You
anyway,
don't understand her.
true.
You just get a vibe. That
Well,
is
just a
very
vibe.
rude.
I mean, it's
Get
not.
off.
It's not everybody that says eat babies. But thank you for the meat.
You're welcome.
Ducks away.
Goodbye.
Sort of dives off the side of the dragon.
What a lovely person that was.
Person?
Well, Griffin thing, I don't know. We had a very interesting conversation, and I have more ideas now.
Didn't you just say to it to eat babies?
Ignore that.
I hope it doesn't take that advice.
Just the last thing you hear as you're flying away, babies. But the flight continues on. You start to get used to it. The fact that you were forced to move around as the griffin sort of interacted with you has sort of quelled a lot of your fears. The dragon sort of looks back and says, well, that was an interesting thing, wasn't it? I love adventures. It's been a while.
I can tell.
Oh, I used to get
Because
out
he is
all
all
the
the
time
time.
when I was young. Me and the 5-leaf clover. Oh, they were good lads and lasses.
I thought they only had 4 leaves.
I thought clovers usually have 3 leaves.
Is it 3 leaves and then 4 is good?
4 is good luck. 5 is just
5 is-
deranged.
That's insane.
I mean,
Is one
that's-
of them dead?
No, I think one of them's dead.
Okay, well then
But-
that's fine, it's worked out.
Well, I mean, the 5-leaf clover was my adventuring party.
It's not a good name.
Yeah, it was for us. There was
It's
5 of us.
misleading.
Yes.
It's very misleading.
I was very proud of that name. But yes, no, I used to adventure. I used to go out and right wrongs, rescue damsels.
Let me guess.
You
You
got
take an
shot in
arrow
the
in the
I mean,
We both went. We were like, yes.
not that I can remember. I did get shot many times.
Then you probably did take an arrow.
But it wasn't that forced me into retirement. I mean,
Are you sure?
no, positive. It was, you see, when I took the loot from my friend and threw it away, that was kind of it for the 5-leaf clover. There was no coming back from that. And we just stopped adventuring together after that.
No exciting arrow to the knee?
No, just.
Would you like us to fix that?
That sounds like a very vague threat.
Good right now.
We did say we were going to help, not injure.
I know, but we just give a cooler story. Then you can go around being like, I wasn't an adventurer.
How about, just for the drama, if you're there as I am about to perish.
Deal.
Yeah? Because then I can say it actually happened. Although, will I say it if I'm dying? Probably not, but everybody will know.
Cool.
Excellent. Anyway, on we go. Tally-ho.
Where are we going again?
We're looking for the
After the Griffin saws away, you travel for around about another hour, 2 hours pass by. You've been in the air for about 3-4 hours at this point, and you can just start to see the sort of smudge of a woodland coming towards you. Then you both hear a very high-pitched voice right beside you, and it says, "Hello, let's play a game. Quick! First one to grab your falling friend wins. If you win, you gain a friend. If you lose, you might lose a friend. This is it. So hurry, so much fun."
Well, win-win then.
Kelpie, all of a sudden, you find yourself lifted off the disc that you have been so far sort of stuck to, and your hooves gain no purchase on the air, and you find yourself moved off to the side, and then all of a sudden, you are falling through the air. Better catch up!
Whoa, why?
Are you gonna let them fall?
No!
Well, better do something. You can see this really cheery pixie with like quivering auburn hair and green eyes. Her wings are pure white in colour, like a blank canvas or snow. She's got tiny little green leaves that are all stitched together, and she's just got this look of pure mischief in her face. She's falling really fast.
Hey, buddy, dragon, bud. We've lost the passenger.
Oh, one person centaur overboard.
Yeah.
Best hold on. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
3.
3. As the dragon just twists all the way, sort of does that big old banking turn, you find yourself going, "Ooh." Give me, you feel yourself being dragged over to the side and you fall to your knees. Give me another dexterity save to see if you fall off the edge of the thing. Oh my god.
Oh no.
What was that?
You are both in free fall. You're plummeting at around about 300 feet per second. You're around about 20,000 feet currently.
Okay, can I pull out my bow and arrow and I'll have like rope and stuff.
Yeah.
And try and tie it. And how far is the dragon?
The dragon is roughly, so you've only just, it was about 12 seconds. The dragon is around about 500 feet away from you currently as he banks towards you.
Okay, So that would be with disadvantage.
Do you
Yeah.
to hit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Oh, she thinks fast.
Disadvantage now. Okay, 8. 17.
17, that's good enough. Thinking fast, you take an arrow from your quiver and you grab a rope that hangs from one of the like little hooks that you have on the side of your cloth, and you wrap and tie a knot around the rope, and you fire it towards Felion. Felion just sort of sees it out the corner of his eye as he's diving towards you and catches the arrow in mid-flight. Got you, old chum!
Can I try and swing?
Yeah.
Where I can see Vivian coming.
Awesome,
Is
yeah.
it Vivian or Vivi?
Vivi.
Vivi.
Give me, I would say, athletics or acrobatics, I think.
Okay.
Because you know what you can do.
14.
14, amazing. With Felion grasping the arrow and the rope in one mighty talon, luckily not the one that's burning, you swing yourself. It's quite... I don't know if we've ever fully appreciated one image, a centaur swinging on a rope towards a plummeting friend would look like. But let's just go there for a moment and imagine, folks, what does a swinging centaur on a rope look like?
I got you!
Arms outstretched, one hand on the rope, she quickly grasps a hold of Vivi, bringing you in tight. As hand over hand, Felion starts pulling you guys and the rope back towards him.
Oh my god, that was really scary.
As I'm holding onto Vivi, I give her a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh, adorable. You feel very safe in the arms of Kelpie.
My saviour.
I got you.
And then, like a pair of kittens, Felion sort of takes one claw on both of you and just sort of grabs you at the back of your necks and places you as gently as possible back on the large disc on his back. He's like, you both okay? That was close, wasn't it, folks?
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Physically or mentally? Because mentally I think that's, my dignity's hurt a bit.
Let's just get through today, and then I'm sure we can find you someone to talk to about what you've been through. I know that it's been a busy day so far.
I can't really talk to people. It has to be a dead person.
We can sort that.
Yes. Okay.
What a wonderful partner in crime you have. Amazing.
I'll even give you options.
The little pixie sort of just appears back to you, next to you guys in a
Right,
sort of
if you
shower.
do that again, I'm going to ring your little neck.
She says.
You're not a friend.
Are you trying to injure or just like...
Like impale.
Oh, okay, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Fuck. 5.
5. She's so tiny that it's a little bit pointless, you're just like, it's like trying to stab a fly with a lance,
Fucking.
And she grabs it and she's swinging around on it, she's doing little cartwheels along the length of the lance. She's, friend, thank you for playing with me. Since we're now friends, I can tell you where you can hear good music.
I want you to die.
It was just a game.
It wasn't
Didn't
fun.
we have fun?
No.
Games are where everyone has fun and they're laughing. The only one that's laughing is you.
Oh no. Bye, bully.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I thought it was a jolly good laugh. No one's laughing?
No. Do I look like I'm laughing?
You look very serious. You look happy now, though. Is that because you're imagining what you want to do to me? In a creepy way. I don't like that. Is this the usual stare?
I don't know. I've just met her.
Oh, goodness.
We've become friends very fast.
Well, I promise, now that we're friends, I won't do that again. Okay?
Pinky promise.
Now, how much do you know about the Fae? How much would Vivi know about the Fae?
Probably not that.
Okay.
But I would.
Okay, give me...
I'm Fae.
Yes, you are. You know... I'm just... You just go, as a Fae creature, you would know that Fae are very serious when it comes to oaths and promises. So... The fact that she isn't promising straight away means that she's actually giving it a good thought.
Give us your name.
My name is Periwinkle.
Thank you, I own that now.
That's not all of my name. That's just my first name. However, it does mean that we're friends.
I didn't agree to that.
Too late now. But yes, I pinky promise that I will harm neither of you, and that we are now friends.
I'll take it for now.
Okay. She extends gently the pinky. Yep. Okay.
For now. For now,
Anyway.
we're okay.
But yeah, don't you want to hear good music? I know where the good music is.
Does it come from a black lute specifically?
I mean, I haven't seen a lute, but there's a guy that's playing music in the forest. I can take you to them.
It's worth something. Worth a try.
Dragon, is this whereabouts your lute was?
I mean, this is the forest where I threw it in my rage. So
Okay, probably then. Yes, we would like.
the person with the music may know. He may have the lute. We don't know. It's worth investigating, I say.
Yes.
Excellent.
Very good investigation.
Pixie, take me down to where we should be landing. She flies up to the Fellion's head and she sort of sits on his snout and points and sort of, you can hear them sort of just talking, but the wind is sort of going on around you. You fly for another sort of 30 minutes to an hour, and you see the forest that you're flying towards, while large, isn't like massively expansive. It's not like one of those huge ancient woodlands. It's old, but it's only like a few, maybe 20, 30 miles across. It can take you a day or two to cross it, but on the back of a dragon, that's not very far at all. Fairy guides you guys through the clouds as you start to descend, and brings you to a small-ish. It's got to be large enough for an ancient dragon to land in. After all, brings you to a clearing. The dragon lands slowly, with a great creak of his bones as he lands, and a huge outgoing of, oof, gosh, I haven't flown that far for quite some time.
I really hope that doesn't kill you, but if it does, we'll talk soon.
I'm very worried about you.
It's
But
okay,
yes.
my father's also very worried about me.
Parents usually are. I myself worry about my own children, I suppose. Whew. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have a quick rest here. If Periwinkle could please. Whoo! Periwinkle can show you the way, I'm sure. For a moment or two at least. And just take a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Real life or in the game?
In a 5-minute break from the game.
That's good.
So we can all go to the loo and stuff. Back in a minute, folks. Welcome back, folks. In the first half of Castle of Adventure this week, our two brave heroes have been asked to join an ancient gold dragon on a quest to retrieve a magical loot that they had cast away after fighting with a friend of theirs. now they find themselves in that very same forest, having landed in a clearing with Felion and their fairy pixie, companion, Periwinkle. You feel a huge difference to being hurtled through the sky as you have been over the last few hours. The air is different, it's thick and heavy and a little bit oppressive. You feel entirely at home here. The dark, deep woodlands are where you spend most of your time. As a creepy necromancer, I'm guessing that you spend an awful lot of time rooting around in.
I do like dark places.
There we go.
Very quiet.
No one can see you.
No one can hear you scream.
Perfect. You can hear small birds twittering and insects chirping and all the usual forest sounds. And Periwinkle's like, now, from where we are here, I think we have to head north for a bit, but I get turned around easily, so kind of follow me, I think, but do it quietly, because it's a bit weird, this forest at times.
I still think we should kill the pigs.
No, it made a promise. So we're friends.
Fine.
For now.
If we all get through this, I promise to make up for it, I'll give you guys a special gift, just to say
Sorry,
I didn't kill you.
I agree.
Oh, cool. I should have just mentioned that at the start then, shouldn't I? But yeah, now follow me, but do it quietly. Okay, don't want to upset anything. So if you both give me some stealth checks. You can move quietly.
Yeah.
Well, that's 3.
It's 3.
18.
18.
I'm more like
The centaur, who is used to padding her way through these deep, dark, ancient forests, glides through the woodlands. The slightly awkward necromancer, however, is just like, oh, it's dark in here, I don't like the dark. But together, you manage, and with, we'll see how well the pixie does. The pixie's quite loud as well, sadly.
Does it like jingle?
You can hear like this little twinkly bell as it moves and zips through the air, it's kind of talking to you guys, but mostly talking to itself. Like, now if we go up here for about half an hour and then we go west, and then I told you to be quiet. Don't tell me to be quiet. I suppose I'm being quite loud.
Is it being quiet?
See? Yeah. I'm that. Shh. Quiet.
Yes, we need to use our inside voices.
She's really right, you know. There's all sorts around here. You move through the forest, and you, as stealthily as you can. So let's just see if you are. Okay. You come to a small rocky area, and there's a shallow pool and what looks like the mouth of a small cave. And lying throughout this clearing, you can see several lizard-like creatures. They're around about 5 feet in length, almost like 4 or 5 feet tall. Sort of draconic heads, like large dogs in size. Give me nature or survival, I think it would be.
8.
17.
17. You've never seen anything like this before. Although the only thing that you have seen that kind of reminds you of them is Felion, the dragon. They look very draconic. You immediately identify these as a type of drake. They're very common. A lot of the time they're used by like goblins as guard creatures. But you can't see any goblins around here. You think this might just be like a little wild herd
Okay.
in the woodlands.
Okay. I immediately put my hand like just on your shoulder and like, what?
There's drakes ahead.
I don't know why I went Texas then.
Who's Drake?
Not a very good rapper according to some people. It depends on your taste. Anyway, that is not the point. They could be quite dangerous.
Oh, right. So you need
To,
quiet.
you know, get rid of the hotline bling. It was a joking lesson, though.
It's a good one.
I don't know any other Drake songs.
I was racking my brain as well, and none of them popped to mind. All I could think of is that meme where he's just like.
Hotline bling. I wonder if they'll be attracted to it. It's their mating call.
Okay. Give me. Are you going to attempt to replicate the mating hotline bling call?
Well, yes, why not?
Okay.
Kelly just goes over to like one tree and sits behind it. She's like, I'm looking at hotline bling.
Okay.
Do.
Right. Give me a performance check.
What are you doing? You just said for me to be quiet.
I'm hoping it will get them away.
Oh, now just bring them towards you if you're making a mating call.
Oh, yes. They might get excited and just, start doing it together. And then we can just kill one pass.
I don't think that's how biology works.
No, I don't know. I just
right.
wanted to show that I knew the song.
Give me a performance check.
I'm sorry, crying. I don't know the song at all. Okay. Performance. Oh, shit. Okay. 3!
Oh wow, you're at a -2. Amazing. Drake, if you are watching.
I'm sorry. Please don't sue me. I will keep that hotline thing.
Okay, so you try and replicate the mating call of these guard drakes. And as you start to sing and make weird noises from your tree, give me a stealth check to see if they how well you are
I'm
hidden.
going with a different dice this time.
Okay.
19.
19. Amazing. That's really lucky because you woke a large proportion of them up, and like you see
I can feel my voice.
their sort of heads sort of lift, and then they like taste the air with their tongues. Sort of start looking around. You can see their little ear holes twitching. And
In more Kanye fans.
nobody's a Kanye fan.
That's fair.
And a couple of them start to like push themselves up, and they start to sniff and move around the clearing. And then you get to the hotline bling moment.
Hey, Vivi. Do you know any NSYNC? I think they're more pop fans.
No.
Okay, it's okay. Keep a watch on them.
Okay. And they start they start padding around the clearing, and you can hear you can see them sniffling around for you. And then when you get to the hotline bling moment, you see a few of them just go, and about 5 tear off in your direction. But you're so well hidden. You're sort of wedged in behind this like old Y-shaped tree that's kind of half fallen down.
Would it work if she just has like the top half bent over in a bush, so it just looks like the back of a horse? And then just like, oh yeah, that's a horse.
It's just a horse.
Would that work or not? Cause
I mean,
feel
you
like
did get a 19 for
she'd
stealth.
use that to her advantage to just be like, I'm just a horse.
Yeah, what the
Horse,
hey?
horse, horse.
So
Okay.
To really confuse the drakes, you just bury your head into like upper torso into this overgrown bush, and the drakes, whilst they would usually prey on a horse, aren't looking for specifically a horse. So they sort of go, they see the back end of the horse, and then it's clearly not what they were looking for, so they just tear it off behind you. You see about half of the drakes who were awake, asleep, just run off into the woods, and now there's only about five left in the clearing.
Holy shit, that actually worked!
Good plan.
I think it was just luck.
I think it was a great plan. I'm a genius.
Give me stealth checks at advantage for that wonderful way of getting out of it. Just for creativity.
18.
18.
Okay.
Amazing!
19.
19. You managed to sneak your way past the remaining drakes in this clearing without incident. A few sleepy heads sort of taste the air, their tongues lazily coming out, but nothing draws their attention to you. You sneak on past, still with hotline bling going off in your head. You come to a small pond that lies about 10-15 minutes walk further on than where you were. There are plants that have produced what look like an unlimited supply of berries just all around this small little lake. And you can see different animals gathered here to drink and eat. This is like a hunter's paradise for you. They're just so placid, and even though they've registered that you're here, they seem unafraid.
Oh, it's too cheerful in here.
We're not here to hurt them, though, the little animals. There are no people about. So we're fine. They're fine.
As you approach them with a large, like, deer, and even a bear seems to be here, and unconcerned with the rest of the animals, it seems to be just sort of dangling its feet into the pond and just almost watching the other animals like it's on guard.
This is really weird.
I love it.
I hate it. It's too, like... It's like something out of a children's story. All the animals singing and dancing, la la la. I don't like it.
Give me Arcana checks, if you will.
Natural 20.
Nice. So, what did you get? A 1? Okay, amazing. You're just sitting there going, oh my god,
It's beautiful.
this is so nice. It's just like when I go in the Feywild. But you can feel that there is this aura of protection on this glade. Like everything uses this space. It's kind of sacrosanct. It feels almost sacred. This is just being like home to you. All the animals enjoying the space, and no men,
It's perfect.
no sign of humans anywhere, and the animals feel safe.
I feel like we're not one out.
It's okay, you're not, like, human. That would be an issue.
But you've got the, like, body of a human.
Mm-hmm.
And the body of a horse.
Mm-hmm. I have preferential sides.
So would you not be called a humus?
I mean, I think it's called a centaur, but I guess so. A humus.
Yeah, it just makes more sense than centaur.
Yeah, that's true.
You heard it here, folks. Canon centaurs in my world may now be called hummus.
I love hummus.
Give me some perception checks.
18.
Oh, nice.
15.
Brilliant. You being led through the forest by a periwinkle, and you hear it first. You just hear, at first, it's the strings of a lute or a cittern or something like that, drifting on the wind through the woods. You come to an area where there's lots of ruined stone buildings covered in vines and moss, and it sort of blends in with the environment around them. Giant boulders are strewn around the area. On top of one of those boulders, you see a middle-aged male figure with a thick black moustache, brown eyes, and he's playing a lute. A calm, comforting tune floods the forest. Some of the animals stop by and listen. The man lets out a soft, warm voice singing a song about life and death, and that barely echoes through the forest. He stops midway through the song and he grabs his journal and writes down some more lyrics that just come to him. What do you want to do?
Shall we just walk up?
It just seems really odd.
We could kill him from afar.
I don't really want to kill anything here. Maybe we'll just go up and talk to him.
Can we? May I approach the bench?
Pardon?
I said, may I approach the bench?
Always. But as you are discussing, you hear this musician singing about. You hear the words, the five-leaf clover. Strange, you think. He carries on and he stops and he writes some more and he sings another few lines and he says, "Oh no, that's not right." And you see them scribble out some lines. Then he starts to sing again and you hear the name Coinmaker and a couple of other names that you haven't heard before. But he just seems to be lost in his own world of singing and writing.
Do you think he could be a dragon in human form? That perhaps, that's why he knows about the five-leaf clover, even though it's a stupid name?
I've got so many issues with that name, five-leaf clover. Why is it five-leaf clover? Why? A four-leaf clover is rare enough, but then there's five.
I have a
It just
plan.
doesn't exist. Why don't five-leaf clover?
Yes. What if we... Okay, so this guy could either be a big fan of them, or is one of them. If we approach him and just insult the fuck out of them, what a stupid name. If he's a fan of them, he might be yeah, I don't really know why they picked that name. Because I suppose he might have some sense. But if he's one of them, he will be no, we chose it for this reason. I mean, we could also just ask him
Why
if
don't
he
we
is a
just
dragon.
ask? Yes.
Yeah,
That's why don't we just ask him if he was part of the group?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. You wander up and he's like, "Good day!
Hello.
Well, how are we? Excuse me. It's so rare to see other travellers in the forest. What brings you here?"
A lute.
A look.
He hugs the lute to himself. It's not black though, you notice, so it's...
Not your lute.
Ah!
I mean, I don't know, I quite like it.
You can't have it.
Are you a dragon in this thing?
Oh, no.
Ah,
My name is Victor. Vagabond Victor. I am just a humble musician.
a human.
Yes, currently.
Currently?
Well, who knows? There are all sorts of magics in the world. I may decide that at one point I want to be something else. There are such strange spells here and there, people say. Always on the lookout for things. See what's out there. Something different. Who knows? But no, definitely not a dragon. However, if you like dragons, I could sing you a song about dragons.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
He gets comfortable on his rock and he starts to sing a song about a golden dragon who was part of an adventuring company of heroes who walked the land. These heroes were called Five-Leaf Clover. He speaks of this dragon Felien and his companions and how they did great deeds all over the land.
How do you know about that story?
I hear many things. I travel the land. I speak to people.
Yes, but like, it seems like a very big coincidence. Almost like this entire thing was written out.
Coincidence? How so?
Well, just because. No, we shouldn't say too much. We only today also heard of this story, and we find it interesting that it has come up twice.
That's so interesting.
In like this area where everything is so.
Yeah, where is this? What is this? We're in this like forest, and it was like paradise, and then we come in here, and it's like the opposite.
I mean, this forest is, well, it is the Heartlands. It's full of magic. It's full of mystery. It's full of wonder. There are tribes of elves. There are caves with dark creatures abound. It's just, I feel like one of the best places in the continent to be. You know, I'm always looking for new stuff to write songs about. What brings you here? You say you're searching for...
Yes, a loot. Just a loot. We heard that there is good wood here to make loots with.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We're looking for a black loot.
Black loot.
Should we tell him that? But what if he's after that too?
I mean-
are you being like code talking?
Yes.
I'm not very good at that.
Oh, that's okay. We want wood to make a loot, and we want black paint.
No, we're just looking for a black loot.
We're looking for a black loot.
Give me a persuasion check. And you can give me a deception check.
13.
13.
8.
He is not convinced by you at all, sadly. He says, well, at least one of you can be mostly honest. Well, I think I know the loot you're talking about. You see, I'm not going to lie. I have tried to steal that loot many times. However, it's hard to get to. I've been after it for years. I come back down here and, well, the loot sings to me. It's how I know the story of the Five-Leaf Clover. It tells me all these tales, I write them down, I turn them into music, I go on tour, I make lots of money. But then I need new stuff, I need more material, so I come back down and the loot tells me more tales.
Loot can't tell.
I'm guessing it's magical.
Yeah.
Now, I did some research about this band, the Five-Leaf Clover. Turns out, so as far I think one of them was a golden dragon. The other one.
Maybe I'm.
Yes, one was a golden dragon.
Oh fuck.
Do you know of them? So few people do. They were like 800 years ago.
That
It's
makes them old
incredible.
as fuck.
But we were just on the gold dragon.
It was a red dragon painted
No,
gold.
it was a gold dragon. He was the coin maker.
You've met the con maker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know how much it would mean to me for me to meet the coin maker?
He's a
oh my
super
god.
fan.
Like I've been writing songs about the coin maker, well, for about 5 years now.
That's not that long.
I mean, I'm human. It's
I mean, he was just
chunk
taking a
of my
rest
life.
out there.
Exactly. Yeah.
If
I put
If
in
I
the
take-
wrong direction.
Okay.
He's that way.
No, he's that way.
Why do you keep pointing in the wrong direction? Did you forget which one's like north, south, east, and west? We came from that way.
No, we came from that way.
I'm not following.
give me a deception check. give me a 2 innocent check.
12.
You do not get that she's trying to say. He says, look, now, I can't get the loot on my own. If I take you to this loot, show you this amazing thing, and maybe it'll tell us all some brilliant tales, would you take me to Felion? It would be a life's honour to meet him.
Okay.
That sounds like a fair deal.
Yes. Are you going to like kill him or do
No,
something weird?
No. Just a big fan.
Okay.
You know, I need to talk to them. You know,
Right,
they'll know the truth.
They'll
I'll be able
like,
to get more information for my songs, my music, my money.
do I have a guarantee of no fluids of any kind? Like blood, other things?
I'm a songwriter. What?
It's fine. I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Okay. No fluids.
Cool.
It's a very odd question. Are all centaurs like this, do you
I
think?
don't know.
You're the first centaur I've met. Tell me about centaurs. This is so interesting. Where are you from?
No.
No, is that a country?
The land of no.
No.
No?
I don't like it.
I mean, you seem like an interesting person. And
mean,
like
I
interesting
am.
people excite me.
Okay.
No.
I don't really talk to humans.
Don't talk to humans.
No.
What's wrong with humans?
There's nothing wrong with them, but like you don't do. I don't know. What do you eat?
Fish? I eat a lot of fish.
Do you talk to your fish?
No, I don't.
No,
I don't talk
either.
to fish.
Okay.
Did you talk to the rabbit that you fed to the griffin?
No.
Well, this is a very odd line of questioning. Then. But yes, please take me to Felion. And then he sort of just pulls you along with him through the forest. And it's like, oh my god. So, and he starts going off on like, you can tell that like this is his special interest sort of thing. He just autistically talks at you for about a half hour as he pulls you through the forest. He's like, so there was Felion. He was like the main guy that I've done all my research on. He formed like this super group, and in it there was the dragon, there was a djinn, there was, I think, maybe an angel or something, and like a celestial being. There's one that I haven't uncovered yet, and then apparently there was just like this halfling who was kind of like just a hanger-oner, but like they liked him a lot, so he was part of, like, I think it was maybe the four-leaf clover, and then like halfling joined in.
Oh.
But like,
that isn't really 5 leaves. That's 4.5.
You can't call something 4.5 leaf clover, but 5 leaf clover is also just as dumb.
Yeah.
I agree, not very original, but like they did so much stuff. They fought Bazazath at one point.
What's that? What's that?
Bazazath was this celestial being who had been cast out of Celestia and hurled onto the mortal plane. Apparently, like he was supposed to like come here as penance and help all the creatures of the world reach a new state of being, but he decided to follow like this path of corruption, and it took him down a bad way. It kind of messed up the world for a very long time. But they weren't able to defeat him. It was like the one time that they were really sort of badly defeated themselves. They helped the armies of what's the name of that city? They helped the armies of the Marble City. They tried to defend this ancient town that spans a river called Bridgerton. They defended that from hordes of undead. There's so many tales about them. But like meeting Felion would be something special. Now I was wandering through the forest, it was quite a few years ago, and I noticed there was this huge ancient tree, taller than the rest, and I could see, almost in like this hollow, there was this, it looked like the neck of a lute was just poking out. It was far too high for me to reach, so I climbed a load of the branches, I tried to pull it, and it started to sing to me as I sat with it. I started to hear its tales, all the tales of the five-leaf clover of Felly, and he used to pretend to be a tabaxi. He was a ranger.
Oh.
His friend was a bard who took the form of a golden dragonborn. Apparently, one day they had this falling out, and they never travelled together again. That was over a millennia ago.
It's very strange that the golden dragon would not choose to be the golden dragon born. It seems like it makes sense.
Interesting though, but I wonder if there was some sort of closeness, like that's why the djinn took the form of the golden dragonborn to honour his friend or something. I mean, I put that in one of my songs. Would you like to hear it?
No.
And he launches off into it anyway about like this great fondness that the djinn had for him, and how like he flitted between a few ideas for different personalities and different forms before he realised that the best way that he could honour his friend was by taking the form of a golden dragonborn. It's a lovely song he sings.
Halfway through, I turn to Viv and I'm like, are you sure we can't kill him?
That would be mean. Like, we could only kill consenting people when it comes to necromancy.
Do you consent? Excellent.
He's not going to consent because he wants to meet, his biggest fan.
I consider his extreme annoying personality to be consent to death in itself. Does that work?
You think he's annoying? I think he's sweet.
I heard that. I am ridiculously sweet. Sweeter than fruit, my dear. Now, and he sort of pulls you both together like one arm, and he's like, okay guys, it's just up ahead. Now, you may start to hear it sing as we get closer. I can already hear the wind humming through its strings. It calls to me.
It's either magical or he's got some mental issues going on. I think it's the second one.
He does seem to be like, not quite obsessed, but like life's goal sort of thing. Like there's a little bit, the thought of meeting this golden dragon who he's written songs about for years now, he's got a bit of a feverish look behind his eyes. He takes you to this clearing in the forest, and you see this huge tree. And as you walk closer, you can start to hear this ethereal voice, just ever so gently. And you hear it sing of tales of bravery and adventure, and then a harsh note. And actually, it'll be fine. You hear a weeping, and out from behind this tree, a small boy appears, and he's crying, and he seems to be deeply upset. And he's like, can you help me? Can you help me? I'm lost.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to find my parents. We were walking together in the forest.
That way.
That way.
Goodbye.
Give me a deception check.
No.
We can help him. Why are you sending him the wrong way?
It might not be the wrong way.
So you're guessing?
Yes.
You can see that in his hand he's got like a little stuffed bear.
Oh, that makes me feel bad.
Give me perception checks. 6. Okay.
18.
You don't quite see, but as you're looking at him, he sort of moves his body around and he's trying to shield something behind him from you.
What have you got?
There's nothing.
What have you got?
You don't need to see it.
I do need to see it.
No, you don't. You
Do
just
you
need to
want
help me
help?
find my family.
We can help, but you need to be honest
I
with
don't think
me.
you need to see it.
I
What,
do.
what's
I
happening?
don't know. There's something there that he's not showing
Oh.
us.
Well, we don't keep secrets here. It's not nice.
Yeah.
I mean-
we're all friends.
Both of you give me some persuasion checks then.
12.
Okay. 8.
Uh-huh.
So he steps to the side and he sort of walks like in a little half circle until he's kind of just behind you guys, and you can just see. You're not quite sure. You're going to have to get a bit closer to investigate, but you can see like you're not sure if it's a body or feet, or you're not sure.
I walk over to it and kind of inspect.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. 13.
13. It's easy for you. You have that kind of sense of death. You can see a man and a woman sort of hastily covered with brown leaves and bits of earth being scraped over them.
Oh, such a beautiful sight. That is death.
Yes, it is. And you hear this from behind you, and this child starts to swell in size.
That's
Fucking knew it!
That is not a beautiful sight, but that is.
I'll go and get the table.
I fucking knew it. Never trust children. We should kill them immediately before they turn into horrible, weird things. Or, I don't know, get some kind of childhood trauma and then...
Are you
I
okay?
I really wish I had a creepy child mini, but sadly I don't. There we go. If you would like to place yourselves upon the table.
I think I'd be close to you, I think.
Yeah, wherever the bodies are. I'd be
Okay, so it would be
fine.
that would be the tree that you would be standing beside then.
Completely like that.
And we will say that the Oni is over here.
That is not a small tree.
So it grows to a huge size, and where it had the little cuddly bear, it changes form and it lengthens and becomes this huge glaive grasped in its hands. Roll initiative for me, please.
Well, I need to get back. 13.
13. Okie dokie.
I rolled a nat 1 for a 4.
That's 13, 4, and I roll a 14. So the Oni is going first in that case, folks. Now, I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of quick math because this was set up originally for 4 people, but sadly they weren't here. So I'm going to dial back this Oni a little bit for the guys so it's a little bit safer for them. But the Oni will start off, let's see, with... Okay, it's going to turn to Kelpie, I believe. And if I could get a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no, wisdom's not too bad. 16.
16. Okay, cool. I think you pass. You feel it try and charm you with its innate magical powers, but you shrug it. You can feel it sort of trying to encroach on your mind, like, we could be friends.
I'm not friends with anyone who is that ugly.
And then, as it failed with charm person, it's going to attempt to just move away from you and get a little bit of distance there.
That's right.
Fuck you.
So that brings us to Vivi. You're up.
So Vivi is going to tell me. So I'm going to put myself here.
Okay.
Yep. It's probably not a great idea to get up close as a wizard. But I'm going to cast Frost Fingers at it.
Amazing!
So,
is that a saving throw or is that an
it's
attack roll?
A Constitution saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC on that, Vivi?
15.
15. Okay, so I get a +6 to con. So that is 18 total, sadly.
Yeah, it takes half damage.
Awesome, roll your damage then, please.
So it's 14, so 7.
7 damage. Okay, okay. 7. Groovy. Right, so that brings us to Kelpie. Sorry, I forgot her name there for a moment.
That's alright. So Kelpie is going to. She's going to pull out the lance from her back, and I imagine that she has like a little sort of hook thing that she can like attach it to like steady it. And she is going to turn and just like almost like war cry run at it.
Okay.
To try and like impale it, and then.
Sorry, go for it.
And then she's going to like do a flip around and kick it with her back legs.
Nice!
Because I have charge hooves.
Okie dokie. So, go for it, make your attack with the lance.
Okay, so the lance is... Sorry, you're going to ask, does she something?
I was going to say, does the lance have reach, but you're getting in close enough to kick it with your hooves anyway. So I was going to say, because you could leave 5 foot between you and the Yoni.
21.
21, that hits.
Cool. And do you want me to just do the second...
Yeah, roll to hit again, and then you can roll all the damage together.
21.
21, both of them hit.
Cool.
You run up with your lance. You do have, like what's called a couch, and it's like this little hook that sits at your hip, or your human hip, where the lance sort of just clicks into as you charge. It allows you to put all your force behind it.
I only did 6 damage.
Is that with both attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so you charge, and you think like jumping over the logs, you come thundering in with your hooves, and you leap, and it just sort of throws you off a little bit, and the lance only goes in like a few inches, but the only reels back, and then you spin round and kick him with your hooves, and you sort of, that was unnecessary, as you throw him off guard. But he's going to come at you with his glaive this time. And he makes a multi-attack. So, what's your AC?
16.
16. So that is a miss with one and a hit with the other.
Cool.
And you are going to take 2d10 damage.
Oh, ouch! Oh dear.
You take... so you take 9 damage total.
Okay, that's not too bad. For you.
But that brings us back around to Vivi.
I'm gonna get out. I'll go back and like 10, 15 for good measure.
Okay.
And I'm going to. What I'm going to do is hold my hands out, and I'm going to cast Frostbite.
Amazing.
So I need another Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Ooh, that is only 10.
So it fails. It takes 1d6, and it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Amazing. That's cool.
1.
Jessica, what damage did you do? Was it 6 total?
6 total.
6 total. Okay, so okay. Cool. Right. Okay. So you. What does it look like when you cast your magic spells?
So it kind of looks like, well, depending what she's casting. So in this instant frostbite, her hands get all frosty and icy, and then it just shoots out towards the
Okay.
guy there.
You blast with your icy cone, and you can see like layers of frost just gathering on the Oni's arms and face and chest, and you can see like their eyebrows are ringed with frosty rime, and you can see like it's slowing the way that they hold and move, and you can see like the ice cracking as they try and flex their muscles and joints.
I like it cold because then it preserves the bodies. Perfect for necromancy afterwards.
That's
Amazing. Inspiration for that.
I think you might be a little bit weirder than me, actually.
I'm not weird. My father said I wasn't.
What an amazing pair to have together. You're both wonderfully weird. Kelpie, you're up.
No,
So you-
it's the Oni's turn, is it?
No, it goes Oni, then Vivi, then you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mhm.
Okay, then...
So you stabbed it with a lance, you've just kicked it with your
Oh.
hooves.
Can I move away?
Yes, of course you can. It will get an attack, but at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're lucky because that was a natural 20. Plus 4, 14?
No,
Okay.
16. Cool. Can I
Misses you with its huge glaive as you leap away.
bonus action Hunter's Mark?
Yes, you can, absolutely.
Thank you.
You see, like, this green energy of drawn from the plants and the Feywild starts to coalesce around this dark, shadowy Oni creature.
And then I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow and
Ping, ping,
ping ping.
pew, pew, pew.
Never mind. Oh wait, actually maybe 13.
13. Fails to hit, unfortunately.
No problem.
Ricochets off its thick, ogreish hide. But you're no longer in range of it. Anything else you'd care to do this turn?
Nope.
No? Okie dokie. So the Oni is also going to stay back, and it is going to attempt Cone of Cold, I think. Let me just find that one. It's gonna... I see your chilliness.
I don't think I can take it.
There we go.
Not with a
Cool.
maximum hit points of 16.
It's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Does that get you? I don't think that's going to get you both, sadly.
That's fine.
It's a 15-foot cone. No, it's a 60-foot cone. It will get you both. Nice. Right. So, if you can give me Constitution saving throws, please, folks.
17.
17, you pass.
15.
You pass as well. You only take half damage.
Cool.
Only?
Uh-oh.
So you take 5 damage each.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You feel like the maniacal grin and these staring eyes at you as you just go.
I can do that back too.
Yeah, you're picking up some good tips on evil laughs from this guy. But that's all he does. So that brings us back to Vivi.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. I don't believe in particular wise. That is a 9 plus... Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
So 14.
Fails.
Cool.
So it's because
Toll
it's
your dead damage.
taken damage, it takes 1d12.
Nice.
So that's 6. And then a bonus action.
Mhm.
I'm going to go up to Kelpie. And I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath.
Nice.
So I'm going to pick Cold. And then that means for your next action, if you so choose to, you can use a 15-foot cone of cold.
Ooh. Is that like an action, did you say?
It's a bonus action.
As a bonus action, you get to breathe some cone of cold.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna. That's 15.
Cool.
Then go back again.
That's a cool spell. I've never used that one.
That's so cool.
Which brings us to you.
Kelpie is feeling very excited about
It's a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
Okay. So a dexterity saving throw for me. So what would the DC on that be? We'll use yours.
Mine, yeah.
So what would it be?
Mine's 15.
15. Well, he rolled a 6. So if you'd like to roll
So it's 3d6.
3d6 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Because I have Hunter's Mark. Does that...
Yeah.
Will it?
Yeah. Because it's you that's doing the damage, and it's an attack from you.
It says weapon attack.
Oh, okay then.
It's an action, this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better for me anyway. Oh, ooh, 5,
I think that did more than a longbow anyway.
10, 11.
11 damage. Okay. Starting to look a wee bit hurt. There we go. Which brings us back around to him, and he
So
is...
can I
Oh, yes.
move as well?
Of course you can.
Yeah, I don't want to get close to him either. I'm not well protected.
I
so
will protect you.
he is going to cast, or attempt to cast, Sleep.
Oh, fuck. What? Oh. I wonder if we can distract him.
Okay, so I roll 5d.
I get that. I'm like...
So that is, let's see.
Well, I'm about to take a nap.
8. No, 15. 15. 16. 16 hit points. Is anybody lower than 16? Okay.
I'm a wizard. My maximum is 16.
Okay.
My maximum is 16.
What are you on?
Okie doke.
7.
7. Okay, that means that I would have 2 hit points, so he can't do me as well.
Okay. So you start to drift off as in your sleep.
Vivi.
Would you put Vivi
It is not
asleep?
comfortable to sleep here.
There's a nice rock there.
You see Vivi go, oh, it's very creepy. And she just sort of slowly curls up into a little ball of
Wake
romantic sleepiness.
It is not time for sleep.
Okay, that's his turn,
Oh,
so
no.
do what we'd like to do. Oh, he is going to back away though.
Yes, that's right. My friend is sleeping to regain energy to fuck you up.
So that would usually be Vivi, but she is asleep. That brings us to you.
Lovely.
How does sleep work? Can I wake Vivi up in any way?
I'm going to allow you to try and wake Vivi up
Okay.
because this is quite tense for you.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Can I I don't even want to turn around. I just want to use my back leg to just
Okay. I'm going to say make an attack roll.
Okay.
And I think for you, I'm going to say make a Constitution saving throw.
11.
11. We're telling a story. It's not all about rules.
10.
Okay, so you do hit her because you've only got 11 AC, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm trying to do damage though.
Oh no! But just so that you have the right thing. So it's the equivalent of giving her a slap in the face, but with a hoof. You get slapped in the face with a hoof. Boom. We're gonna treat like sleep in this case like it was a stun effect, but you are now wide awake after being kicked in the face by a horse person. Sorry, hummus.
What was happening?
You went to sleep and then you woke up.
What else would you like to do with this third round?
Ooh, is that an action?
I'm going to give you as a bonus action.
Cool. Longbow it.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep.
Not one.
Oh dear.
Unless it's got 10 AC.
No.
Oh.
Sadly not. Okay. Which brings us to the Oni again. And it is going to cast... Actually, no, it's not going to cast anything. It's going to...
No!
And it's going to hurl an axe at you.
Bit close there, buddy. Yeah.
15?
Yes.
15's your AC.
Oh no, 16. 16.
Okay,
Sorry.
it hurls its axe at you, and it just off your armor, and it falls to the floor at your the forest floor near your hooves. Which brings us to Vivi. You're up.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna cast magic missile at level 2. I get the.
Awesome. What do your magic missiles look like, Vivi?
They look like spearhead arrows.
Nice. Yeah. It's just, again, it's auto hit for that, isn't it?
Yeah. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Ooh. So it is looking very hurt now, folks. That brings us... you got any movement, or have you already moved?
I've stood up, so I'm just going to kind of go there.
You're hugging those stones for dear life.
Centaur, like...
Amazing. That brings us to Kelpie. You're up.
You know what we were talking about 2-weapon fighting and how she potentially could with a lance?
Yes, you can use a lance one-handed.
So could she have 2 potentially?
I mean, she could potentially have 2 lances. Go on then.
Yay!
You draw a secondary lance because lances are
she
used.
has them like crossed on her back.
Yeah, absolutely. It was quite common to keep multiple lances because they broke.
Okay, yeah.
Usually when you charge. So I'm going to let you go for it with dual wielding lances.
So then I'm going to use an action
And
a
the
bonus
designer
action.
says you can, folks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna charge forward with 2
Okay.
lances.
Rage upon your face as you bear down on the Oni with your 2 lances. Light glinting off their metal tips.
1 is 18 and 1 is 6.
The 18 hits.
Cool.
The 6 glances off its armour.
And
It's
then
huge shoulder pads.
an extra 6 because of Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
13, 14. 14 damage.
14. Wow. It is hanging on in there.
You made my friend sleepy!
Oh, was it him? I thought it was myself.
Okie dokie. So it's gonna go for a claw attack actually. So
Yeah, you get up there. I'm just gonna hang back here.
Yeah!
so it goes for 2 attacks with its claws. Again with a 4 and a natural 1, so it comes at you with its... but you side-tropped with your lovely dressage style hoof work.
I do that in front of it after a dump stick.
Which brings us back to Vivi again. You can see blood pouring from the various wounds inflicted by Kelpie. You can see frost glinting all along its arms and chest, and around its head and hair. It's looking very sort of, come on, I can still take you both.
Oh well, in that case, frostbite.
Okay.
A little bit.
Saving throw for me again?
Con saving throw.
Con saving throw. So that is 14.
Fails.
No! I'm rolling rubbish tonight. 1.
Get in, Vivi! But disadvantage on its next weapon.
Okay, disadvantage on its next attacks. Are you going to move at all, or are you just staying where you are?
I'm pretty good back here.
Okay. Kelpie, your turn.
Cool. I mean, I can't really charge at it, so I'm gonna let one stick in it and pull the other one out and try and stab it back into it.
Okie dokie.
10.
10. No, fails to hit on this
Okay.
occasion.
Bonus action. Ooh, I don't think I've got anything.
I mean, you still have another, but no, you can't use it unless you're charging, really.
No. Nope.
Nope. Okie dokie. It's
Ooh,
making.
Ooh, sorry. 1 second. Can I bonus action second wind?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Is that healing or is that?
Yes, to
Yes.
regain 1d10 plus 1 HP.
Nice.
Ooh!
11 hit points.
Yay!
Groovy. That's awesome. It is, however, its turn, and it's going to make at disadvantage its attacks at you.
No problem.
So that was a 3 and a 7, giving it 7 would be plus. I've lost its attack thing. 10, which was not going to hit, and then 16
Yes.
hits. Amazing. So it's going to roll damage with the glaive. Comes in with a big overhand chop with the glaive, and does 4 damage to you.
Ow! It hurt.
And that brings us back around to Vivi. It's looking, as long as you do more than 1 hit point, it looks fairly hurt.
30. I'm just, if I'll do a 15-foot cone, I'm just hoping that won't hit Kelpie.
Yeah, no, you can do it so it doesn't hit
Yeah,
Kelpie.
so I'm going to cast Frost Fingers.
Okay.
So it's a con
Con
save.
save?
Throw. Yeah.
Ha! 18, so
Oh.
half damage.
Yeah.
About time, I've been rolling nothing but falls.
So 6.
6 damage. Cool. Alright, so that was Vivi's turn. Now it's Kelpie's turn, and then it's me.
Cool. So I've pulled out one lance.
Pulled out your lance.
Can I sort of slot that back into the thing
Mhm.
and then pull the other one and push it back into it?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. No. I'm not doing good.
What's it?
11.
11. Fails to hit, sadly.
Okay. I'm going to move backwards.
Okay.
Possible.
It will get.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fails to hit. That was a 13.
No problem.
But it's its turn now.
Suddenly looking a lot closer to me.
It's gonna go for. Make a wisdom saving throw.
A natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
You feel it was trying to. It looks directly into your eyes, and it's got this cocky grin, and you feel like its fingers of its consciousness try and turn you against your friend, but you shove it away, and you are not under its influence by a charm spell.
Nice try there, buddy boy.
I don't know why, but in my head I was imagining that in the background there'd be like a very soft instrumental careless whisper.
But that is Vivi's turn. Back to you.
Don't have any spell slots left, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you've been hitting those magic missiles hard.
Yeah. 10, 15. Yeah, so I'm gonna do Toll the Dead again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. It's quite bad at those, so it is very bad at those. That's an 8.
Nice, so it's a D12.
Bong!
That's a 12.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you summon this huge, ghostly, amethyst-looking bell above its head. The bell tolls deep and loud and long. The Oni grasps its head as blood starts to pour from its ears. It falls to its knees, its head just shaking, and it rocks back and forward until the head just explodes and it just crumples.
Oh, I can't.
Oh my god!
I can't bring that one back tonight. Got to it.
Oh my god!
Oh, and it's wet still. Oh no, that's the gross part of the decomposition.
Oh, you guys did really well. That was terrifying.
What the fuck were you?
I hid behind a tree. Ding, 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 ding. I'm a musician. I'm not a fighter.
You could have hit it with the
Hey, I know some musicians that are fighters.
Not me, sadly. However, you guys are great. I wrote a whole song while you were fighting that thing.
Oh,
Amazing! Yeah,
What does it go like? We want to hear it.
I-
Word for word.
yeah. Vagabond Victor launches into a song about how awesome the tiefling wizard and the centaur archer / lancer took down this terrifying forest-dwelling Oni, and it finishes with a really gory description of how the head exploded with a magical bell and everything like that. He says, that one is going to get me so many tips in the local taverns and bars. Telling you, that's got hit written all over it.
You need to copyright it.
Copyright
now.
Vivi.
Copyright Vivi. we will require. What's the word when people get money for things?
Compensation?
Yeah.
Royalty?
That's it.
Yes.
I mean, I'll need a forwarding address. But who knows?
We can arrange that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You are the worthy muses of the song, so it's only fair. But yeah, I mean, do you think we could get it between the three of us?
Loot?
The loot.
Yeah. Well, I think we could get it. You can fuck off.
I would like a short rest in between.
Oh no, yeah.
A long rest would be even better.
Would you? I could rustle you up some food. I've got some food on me. I could light a little fire.
That works perfectly.
Yeah.
A slave.
Unless, no, he does not hear you. He's already like gathering bits of wood, and he's got a fire lit, and he's already
You're probably feeling fine, but I'm feeling a bit.
I'm good.
And he quickly produces a quite a nice little hearty meal. You see, he grabs some herbs from around the forest. He's got some berries, and he's gently cooking up some rabbit for you. And he's like, "Here you go, guys," and you get your short rest for you both.
Good slave.
So, help her.
It would make you feel better.
It makes me feel a lot better.
Okay.
This is all very much.
No, do it. 4.
You regain 4 hit points and feel almost back to full health.
Yeah. Because of arcane recovery, I can get 1 level more.
Yay! Amazing. He continues to talk to you as you rest about his time listening to the songs here. He says, but I know that we're going to try and get the loot today, but like me and Felion just going to outweigh that so much. Like if I could get some real time with him, I feel like I won't need the loot again. I'll always be inspired. You know, and who knows, maybe we could even meet the rest of the gang. You know, apart from the halfling died eons ago. But maybe I could get more information on them. Everyone deserves a song, like you guys deserve a song. Your name should be known.
Do we need a name?
Oh, you have names, I'm sure.
The 2-leaf clover.
Yes! That is what we are.
The 2-leaf clover.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but whatever.
We
We'll
didn't
go with it.
ask for your opinion.
No, that's fine. You are the adventurers after all. But he, after you've rested and eaten, he points to the hollow in the tree where you can see the black arm of the loot. You can see these golden strings still looking fresh because gold doesn't like get that patina on it or anything. It
That
doesn't-
looks magical enough to be a dragon's loot.
How are you going to attempt to achieve it, being a centaur?
What do you mean?
How are you going to climb a tree?
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Vivi, would you like to climb a tree? Would you like a boost?
I guess.
Give me an athletics check at advantage, because
Those
Calpy is
lizards are
giving you.
great for our athletics.
We are great
Amazing.
for our athletics. That is 17.
Amazing! You stand on Kelpie's back and, like, it's been years since you climbed a tree. But, like, you think, no, I can't climb trees. I haven't done it for years. And then you're like, oh my god, I remember doing this as a
I
kid.
could be a ranger. so dexterous. So strong.
I stop feeling left out, so I get a rope, put it around my horse bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then like throw it over a branch and try and start like.
Oh, like winch.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a survival check to tie the right knot that will allow you to haul yourself up and not fall down every time.
19.
19. Excellent. So you
I'm coming, Vivi.
sort of quickly, with a bit of deft knotwork, create like it's almost like a winch kind of system, and you haul yourself up and slowly, ever so slowly, she pulls her horse centaur form up to the same height as you. It will take a combined strength check, just strength, to pull the loot from the hole in the tree. So if you'd like to give me the rolls.
I think she probably won't be able to get onto the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna tie the rope so that she's dangling from things,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like reach out to help.
Okie dokie. Give me a roll.
15.
15. Okie dokie. After years of being caught within the knot of this tree, after Vagabond Vit trying to waggle it out and always constantly failing, the two of you, grasping the neck, hand in hand, yank the loot from this tree. And it's weird because this tree looked unimaginably beautiful when you first walked up, but after removing the loot, it seems to lose just a little of that luster. The leaves don't shine so bright, there's a little less twinkling in the air, but it still has a faint aura of magic about the tree. However, the loot in your hand bursts into rapturous song after being freed. You both actually, no, give me wisdom saving throws.
17.
15.
You both take 1 point of psychic damage as the loot, after being trapped for so long, launches itself into a musical fanfare, and then it calms down. It's just a black lute with golden strings and pegs at the end.
Gave me a headache. Fucking dude. Now the headache's gone, so I'm good. Yes, we'll take you to the track.
And he almost skips as you take him through the forest. It takes you, give me just rough survival checks to see if you get lost on the way home.
16.
23.
It takes you less time to get back than it took wandering through the forest with Periwinkle the First on your way out to search for the loot. When you get back to the clearing, you see that Felien still looks out of breath. His golden scales are not really shiny and sparkly anymore. You can hear how laboured it sounds for him to...
Oh no.
I'm afraid the journey here took a lot out of me. I'm not sure how much longer I'll last.
Well, we brought someone to meet you. You can spend your final moments in glorious agony.
I think I have one flight left in.
Okay.
Now, if you care to get back on the disc, I think I have one more place to go.
That was totally like...
Yeah. It's okay. This time, if any griffin things come, we can just feed the slave.
Assistant!
whatever.
You know, I might not hang around with you guys if you keep referring me to me by the S word.
I'm not calling you slave.
Thank
I'm
you.
calling you potential friend.
Thank you.
After you die.
Which one would you prefer?
I think potential friend after I die. I'm not really down with like I'm here to hang out with you guys and sing awesome songs about you. I'm not just here to do all your dirty work. Some dirty work. We'll see. But once again, after climbing onto the disc on Felian's back, being too heavy to lift his own weight again, you see him cough out another scroll of teleportation as he teleports you all into the air, and the powerful wings start to beat, and he laboriously flies, but not in the same direction that you came from. You see he's struggling to remain in the air, and as you travel for a few hours, you see this huge cloud shaped like a cittern. At the top of it, you can see this fairy tale kind of castle and gardens all sat perfectly in a bank of clouds. Felian heads straight towards it. A castle made of clouds. The walls are light blue in colour and the front gates are open. From within you can see a large figure standing at the gate. Well, standing would be a weird term. You can see them remaining in the gateway. The bottom half of their body seems to be taken up by a small whirlwind. They have blue skin, a huge black oiled beard. You recognise this as the Jinn friend that Felian described to you. As he makes his few last powerful strokes with his wings, and he collapses into the courtyard and into the arms of his Jinn friend. You hear him say, "Rockstarter, many years ago, I made the worst mistake of my life. I was foolish and impatient, and you were probably nowhere near as irritating as I thought you were. I took the loot from you that we made together, spun from gold from my own hoard, and cast it away. I beg for you to return your friendship back to me as I return your loot." And with tears streaming down his face, Rockstarter says, "My friend, I forgave you eons ago. You merely had to come and visit." And with that, Felian lets out his final breath and dies in the arms of his best friend, the Jinn, Rockstarter.
Oh, you can be my friend now.
You see Vagabond Victor crying and writing as he does so. This is such a good stuff. It's like, do you think you could introduce me to the Jinn?
Maybe give it a moment. He's still trying to, mourn his friend here.
It's a good idea.
Do you think we could get wishes? No. Do they not do wishes?
I hear they do.
Can I go up to the gym?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see him. He's. Thank you. Thank you for bringing
I'm
my
so sorry
friend.
to interrupt. Can I have a wish? I promise I will make it worth your time.
Maybe give me a day.
No, I promise.
Tell me your wish.
Can you bring him back?
Sadly, I cannot.
Oh,
In a few levels I can.
I can soon.
Soon enough I will.
We both have access to, I think, the spelling question you think of. But we have lived such a life. And when it is time to pass, it is time to pass. I will always treasure. I will always treasure the times I had with my friend. And we all swore not to use our wish powers to elongate our already ridiculously long lives. But I thank you deeply from the bottom of my soul for bringing me my friend one last time. And I believe you should remain here in my castle for a few days, recuperating. And thank you. Now, just before he died, he pressed something into my hand. And he opens his hand and gestures towards you, and there are 2 small golden pin badges, each bearing a golden 5-leaf clover. And he says, I believe Felien wished these for you to carry on where we stopped.
I kind of wish they had 2 leaves.
What you do with them is up to you. Loves me. But thank you. And here we wrap up our tale as our 2 adventurers and Vagabond Vic and Periwinkle the Fairy spent some time resting in the Gin Castle. Thank you very much for joining us. This was a really enjoyable episode. I love playing with small groups, and these are 2 wonderful players this week. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope you come back next week again. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Gather round, brave souls, our quest begins tonight. Legends unfold in the castle's light. Dungeons dark and deep, heroes take their stand. Mysteries we'll keep in this ancient land. Castle of adventure, magic in the air. Through the storm we venture, our hearts beating fear. Wizards cast their spells, warriors raise their swords. In the night it swells with forgotten words. Castle of adventure, magic in the air. Through the storm we venture, our hearts beating fear. Wizards cast their spells, warriors raise their swords. In the night it swells with forgotten words. Castle of adventure, magic in the